Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Once again, this is your Suri. So I'm currently playing Honkai Star Rail, and then I saw this post from Gigguk. As you can see, the game, this genre will replace Isekai. That I'm curious what it is. This genre that he's talking about that will replace Isekai. It's been posted 3 hours ago, and I just saw it. You know what I mean? So what can I say, dude? This is a Gigguk video, so we need to watch this immediately, right now, right away, dude, without a doubt, for sure. We need to watch this as soon as we can. So here we go, dude. Here we go. Give me 1 second.
Guys, I think I'm done with these guys.
Wait, just hold on. What is happening? Why is times? Oh, actually, I watched a video that is actually times 2. Hey you, yes you, watching this. Before we continue craving more anime and chill games content, join me live nearly every day on Twitch at twitch.tv/BobbyFoes and follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/BobbyFoes. Both links are in the description, plus subscribe to my YouTube channel for more anime related content. Don't miss out. Hit the subscribe right now. Subscribe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Subscribe.
I think I'm done with Isekai. At this point, I've seen it all. Isekai with power fantasies, economics, politics, using swords, smartphones, where the protagonist is reincarnated as a slime, vending machine, even a god.
Oh no, Gigguk is done with Isekai. What is the genre that he's talking about? Is it romance? Is it slice of life? What else? What else it is, dude? I don't know, man.
Damn hot spring. For the longest time,
Maybe it is shonen, which is very unique, right? Very unique. Just kidding, just kidding.
Isekai was just my comfort food. Something I could just turn my brain off and enjoy while using as few neurons as possible. Yeah, I knew it was unhealthy junk food, but sometimes...
What is black and white, dude? Meaning, is this means that he actually just, throw away the Isekai thing and then, it is just past. I'm a new Gigguk right now. I'm a new Gigguk that actually loves this genre. What is this genre that he's talking about?
Sometimes you just want to indulge in something that feels familiar, but eventually I've come to realize that as good as it tastes, eating too much McDonald's is detrimental to my health.
Yeah, true, 100%.
Anyway, I started eating KFC. Regression is a very...
Oh my goodness, dude. Gigguk is watching Regression? Regression manhwa? Dude, Regression manhwa is actually one of the manhwas, genre manhwa, that I really like when I was, when it was, when was this? What do you call this? COVID thing. The COVID thing, right? The pandemic thing. Yeah, true. The pandemic thing. There's 7 manhwas that I actually watched, and to be honest, some of them actually have been reviewed in Tagalog version. What I mean by Tagalog version? I mean, I've reviewed them in a way that I speak in Tagalog, to be honest. Give me 1 second. Let me just show this to you. Give me 1 second, okay? Let me just show this to you, okay? Give me 1 second, okay? Give me 1 second. Okay, cool. So here, this is my YouTube channel, and from the year 2022, I think I posted some regression manhwa here. I guess. Where is it? Okay, this is one. No. This is not a regression manhwa, but it's the beginning at the end. Beginning of that is one of the good isekai manhwa. Where is the regression? Let's see the regression, dude. Give me a second here. This I said mas maganda sa solo leveling, which in English is that it is better than solo language. What is this? What is this thing? That give me 1 second.
What's up, guys?
Oh my goodness, this Omniscient Reader. Omniscient Reader is one of the best manhwa, regression manhwa that I read, and yes, it is better in terms of story. Dude, literally and genuinely, in terms of story, this is a better. There's so many, this is a romance regression, which is, what is that? I think this is the romance regression, right? Is this the Ender game? Ender game? Is it Ender game?
Yeah, boy. How
That's cringe. What the heck? Yeah, ending maker. That is ending maker. This is a what is this? There's so many, dude. There's so many I read, and then some of them I created a video about it. In Tagalog, yeah, in Tagalog because I cannot speak in English properly at the time, to be honest. And until now, I cannot still speak in English properly, to be honest, dude. But still, at the very least, I tried. Yeah, the beginning after the end. This is different from the other. And oh my goodness, dude, this is Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider is one of the coolest manhwa that I've read as well. There's so many, dude. There's so many. What are the title that I've actually think about? Actually, the beginning, the world after the end, the ending maker, second coming of gluttony, Tomb Raider. Hey, a Return's magic should be special. That manhwa is a regression anime that has an anime as that has an anime already. If you want Minecraft, I could actually recommend you the Dungeon Reset. Dungeon Reset. As far as I Dungeon Reset. Dungeon Reset is one of the good manhwa that I've read as well. I think the tutorial tower of the advanced player, the tutorial tower of the advanced reader. I think this is good as well, right? I guess I guess this is actually cool. I guess one of the good the best of manhwa that I actually read. What is the title? What is the title, dude? I totally forgot, dude. Second Life Ranker. Yeah, Second Life Ranker. I guess. And then yeah, this one, Second Life Ranker is actually cool. Is there anything? Dude, on top of my head right now, I guess I totally forgot most of them, dude. Most of them. I totally forgot. Worn and Torn is actually good. Worn and Torn. That is the manhwa that I actually remember. What else? Well, leveling with gods, I guess. Leveling with gods, max out leveling, I think. Talent swallowing magician, I guess that's it. Um, return of the the return of the disaster class. The return of the disaster class, I guess. That is actually cool as well. I mean, I mean, Tomb Raider King, beginning after the end, Summons and Reader, Second Life Ranker. There is one that is actually very cool. I totally forgot the name. Maybe I could see it here on my channel. I'll give you 1 second. Oh, here we are. Kill the Hero. Kill the Hero is one of the good the hero. Kill the Hero is one of the good manhwa that I've read. 100%, dude. Literally and genuinely, dude. What the heck? And there is a manhwa that is actually that is actually psychological. Regressor instructional. I think that regressor instructional manual. This manhwa, dude, I will continue to read this. I stopped reading this because I already caught up to the manhwa last 2022, I guess. Last 2022. I think that was last 2022. But dude, I am actually happy. The Great Mage returns. That's actually good as well. Leveling with Gods is good as well. Reincarnation of Suicide. Oh, this Reincarnation of Suicidal God. Reincarnation of Suicidal Gods. Dude. This is what you call cool. This is what you call cool. I would say to you, dude. What the heck, dude? I would say to you, literally and genuinely, dude. And yeah, if you would be asking me what is the first manhwa that I've read, that was when I was at college, I guess. No, 28, 17, 18? A total of 20, or 2019 or 2020. Around that year. That is Legendary Moonlight Sculpture. Dude, when you are actually already almost by that time, 2018, 2019, 2020, by that year, you almost, watch almost all the animes, almost read the manga that you want, you almost read the light novel that you want, you will result to, you will result to manhwa. Literally and genuinely manhwa, dude. What? Legendary Moonlight yeah, Sculpture. Manhwa. And this is the first manhwa that I have read, light novel, not manhwa. The manhwa that has a colorful. Don't. I would say first chapters of Legendary Moonlight Sculpture. The manhwa is kind of bad in terms of artwork, 100%, literally and genuinely. But the light novel is actually cool. It is like Eins goal. Eins goal in what do you call this? What do you call this? What do you call this? Overlord. But he's a very cunning. He's very cunning and very budgeting person. He doesn't want to give money. He doesn't want to. So he's very evil in his sense, but when he do it to others, the perception of others like he's a good person like that. He's kind of Eins Gold, in a sense. And then I also read what do you call this? The manhwa itself, Arc manhwa, light novel manhwa. Manhwa. Arc is good. Yeah, this light novel, dude. Literally and genuinely. This one. Yeah. And then the King of the Battlefield. Dude. KOTB. King of the Battlefield, dude. Light novel is one of the light novel that I read that is actually very, very good. Unfortunately, the last part of King of the Battlefield is not that great because as far as I know, the author was need to, stop doing this because of health reasons. But dude, this is literally lit, dude, during the time I'm reading this. But yeah, it is more action. Yeah, literally more action. Anyways, let's go back to the video, dude. I actually stole so much. Sorry, I stole so much shit, dude. I'm not yet. I'm just excited that Gigguk actually starting to read regression, dude, and actually manhwa. Dude, there is viral hit that will be. It is a manhwa that I like. That will be having an anime now. This is not a regression manhwa, dude. The viral hit thing. That is not a regression manhwa, but that is actually cool. It is kind of cringe, I would say. Yes, it is cringe, but I would say to you, you will have a good time watching that for sure.
Genre in Korean manhwa and is the latest landfill.
Hey, you motherfucker! Just kidding. Okay, just kidding. If you are enjoying this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave like and comment below. You motherfucker rats! Just kidding. Your support means everything to me. I wanna let you know your support is actually means to me a lot. Now back to the video.
The rabbit hole I have once again fallen into. The
Oh
genre is to
no.
manhwa or isekai
Dude.
is to anime.
Marshall got regress to level 2. Okay. Well, I guess it is not level 1, right?
Manga, and as well as equally detrimental to my health. Now, if you don't know what
Imagine, dude. It is not level 1. It is level 2. Literally and genuinely level 2. There's so big difference from level 1, level 2, I guess, and that manhwa.
manhwa is, well, it's kinda like manga, except it's spelled like this.
Yeah,
And it comes
true.
from Korea.
True.
And a lot of it is way worse than what you can find in manga.
Look at this.
No way, dude. No, it's
Dude.
colored. The good thing about it is the color. Dude. Nowadays, I would say to you, I think it is because of the eminence of the shadow, that when I look at isekai anime, I cannot look at it in an enjoyable way wherein I enjoy it in a, it is just your, just isekai, typical isekai that I will just watch when I was bored. When I am bored. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I will just what other things I want to watch that when I'm bored. Well, I'll just watch isekai. Like just see just to cover up the space time that I have. You know what I mean? But dude, and because of eminence of the shadow, after I watch it, I think isekai should be better. I think isekai should not be like this. You know what I mean? I just got bored eventually, and then I stopped watching, literally, as well as Gigguk did. When
But you know where that last...
no. It is really different if the isekai is actually good. Okay, the isekai trash that usually the smartphone. You know what I mean? The smartphone thing.
point doesn't matter
Like
as
that.
much. Trashy power fantasy stories where the main character becomes OP for some contrived reason that I just can't help myself from consuming.
True. Korean likes that. Literally and genuinely, Korean likes that. They want overpower main character, not only in powers, also in wealth. They really, really want that their main character eventually will be the most greatest, coolest character of all time. Not only that, in terms of powers, in terms of anything magic or anything, not only that, but also in wealth. He is he will need more money until wherein they will not, they will not have any problem with that. Yes. At first part, this manhwa actually has a problems with money and all, but eventually when they regress, because they actually retain their memories. You know what I mean? So yeah, and when they regress, they will be rich eventually.
Hi, my name's Gigguk, and I have an addiction. This is a genre that hits all the same notes that got me addicted to isekai in the first place, while feeling just different enough that it still feels fresh. Or, in other words, it might not be your OP protagonist in a fantasy world isekai story, but you know what? It sure does smell awfully familiar. So, if you continue
True
to
and
your life
real.
choices like I do, but want something a little different to dive into other than the same isekai-filled dumpster truck, allow me to introduce you to Regression. Because if you think
Let's
your
go.
isekai brain rot was as bad as it could get, allow me to show you that your dedication to trashy stories can go beyond a single genre, a single medium, and now beyond a single nation. But first, ad time. Before we continue, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Asus ROG. Do you like...
Oh, thank you so
It's a
much,
game.
ACRG. I
It's a
love
GP, but you
ACRG,
shouldn't
to be
do it.
honest. Literally and genuinely, dude.
You are
I
a-
love
It's link in the
ACRG.
description.
Okay,
That feels
cool.
whatever I'm talking about. Alright, first off, what the hell is regression? Imagine a trope that feels awfully similar to what you get to see in Isekai, but instead of seeing someone getting transported to another world and living their fantasy there, the protagonist gets transported back in time to an earlier point in their lives with
Yeah.
all the knowledge of future
All the
events
knowledge, they will
intact.
retain their
Sometimes it's
memories.
a one-off leap, and sometimes they
Yes.
can regress back as many times as they want with certain conditions. If
True.
that sounds familiar to you, it's because, well, it's not
the
exactly
same.
a concept we haven't seen before.
It almost the
Tokyo
same.
Revengers and Erased are basically a story
Yeah.
about two different regressors, and hell, ReZero and Summertime Render
True, unreal, ReZero,
this
dude.
time loop is essentially just a regression mechanic. But now, we're
Summertime? Yeah, the summertime
setting
rendering.
the bar too high. The big difference is a lot of regression manhwa tend to focus on the protagonist using their knowledge of the future as a sort of new game plus approach to their lives. Some use their knowledge to correct past mistakes in their lives or get a revenge of some sort. Most others use it to become really OP in whatever world they're in. Probably a fantasy world.
Yeah, during the time that I'm reading it, I actually kind of bored as well afterwards because I read so much thing, dude, in manhwa genre during that pandemic, dude, in year 2000, especially year 2000, dude. I mean, I got bored. I just switched up to the other genre like viral hit. You know what I mean? And then what else? What are the other manhwa? Hoarding Hell is actually one of the good manhwas. Loser Coin, actually. Loser Coin. Yeah. And yeah. There is a title wherein First Day of Politician. I I think that's the it. A gate open first day politician, I guess. Manhwa. Yeah, here this one, dude. This is actually good, then good as well in terms of story. But yeah, eventually you will run out. You will run out.
Like I said.
But once you run out, you will find another genre that you will like eventually.
Trash, same smell. So in that case, the first anime title that comes to mind is...
Oh my god, why redo the healer? Why redo the leader? Well, I guess it is. It is, yeah, it is. What can I say? What can I say?
Good for me at all. But like Isekai, there are a lot of regression titles out there. Some are the same copy-paste titles you've seen a million times.
Dude, I need to... My brain cannot cope it, dude. I need to have it faster. Literally.
Some actually use the core concept in different ways. So with more manhwa not only getting adaptations, but becoming some of
Maybe I just 1.5 it for you guys.
Popular anime of the season, and some actual regression manhwa adaptations starting to sneak in through the cracks, like A Returner's Magic Should Be Special. I think...
Yes. There's a anime that,
only going to see more of.
But unfortunately, the anime is kind of shit. To be honest, kind of shit. Yeah.
In the future. All right. You've piqued my curiosity. So where do I start? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. The original plan was that I was gonna run through a bunch of titles. Then I realized halfway through writing about the 10th regression with a fantasy backdrop, video game-esque abilities, a dungeon crawling structure with a big mysterious tower to climb, my fucking mind was starting to regress back to pee-pee-poo-poo age. So instead, what I'm gonna do is just
pee-pee-poo age like a baby.
speed run through some titles in different categories and focus on a few that really stood out to me. This way, I can show you some of my favorites and prove that not every
Let's go.
manhwa is a fantasy.
Let's go. Let's see what is Gigguk's reading right now. Maybe there are so many manhwa between 2022 until today that I've never read yet. So I want to know so that I will read it as well, dude. This could be a good recommendation, not for me, not for you, but for all of us, dude.
Character can regress and get super OP because of it. So let's start with fantasy manhwa, where the main character can regress and get super OP because of it. Look, it wouldn't be a proper introduction without starting off with a series like this, okay? Like looking at Isekai and seeing the same copy and paste sword art online clones, going through manhwa can feel like reading 1,000 different iterations of solo leveling, except hey, this time the main character can also regress. Leveling with the gods is essentially just that exactly, but it's one I actually think was executed.
Leveling with gods, dude. That is actually, dude, the main thing about this regression thing, like especially if it is a power fantasy manhwa, dude, there is always a tower that you need to level up. That's it. And leveling with gods is also like that, dude. Which is cool.
The Swordmaster's son shows the rise of the young
Swordmaster's son, yeah.
son in a family that's the equivalent of the Swordmaster version of the Zoldyck family. Kill the hero details a good old revenge story.
Dude, like I said, kill the hero is actually very cool. Very, very cool. If you want to start, dude, it is a good start to start with the kill hero.
Where the protagonist levels up to kill the hero that originally killed him. Doombreaker, Volcanic Age, Infinite Level Up in Murin. If I were to continue, we'd be sitting here to the end of One Piece. So the series I actually want to talk about is SSS Class Revival.
Oh my goodness, dude. Really? Okay.
Not to be confused with my S.
I totally forgot this, dude. My S-Class Hunters.
Hunters, the SSS rank Hunter's Lucky Draw, Civil Servant Hunter's S-Class Resignation Log, but is to be confused with SSS Class Suicide Hunter, which is the other name for the series. We're off to a fucking great start. Honestly, after seeing this title, I went to the series with half my brain turned off.
Ooh, gaga.
In fear that using over 10 neurons would hamper my enjoyment of it. But lo and behold, this had some of the most fantastic storytelling I could find in the genre, which is a fucking shocker, because this is like having a light novel titled Reborn as the Weakest Mage that became the strongest dickhead thanks to his cheat skill in another world, and it turning out to be
in short, SSS class, you know? SSS class.
The Citizen Kane of Isekai. After a mysterious tower appears and people from all over the world gather to enter it and yada yada yada, you know how it goes. There are monsters on every floor, people get special skills when they enter, and anyone who tries to climb the floors and hunt the monsters are called hunters. Like the Flame Emperor, the top ranked hunter. He has wealth, fame, power, and all that shit they say in the One Piece opening.
As always, dude, the manhwa likes it, super like it like this.
Guys want to be him, which is exactly how our protagonist, Gongja, feels. A lowly F-ranked hunter whose only SSS class ability seems to be shitposting. He just like me for real. Out of nowhere though, the power grants him his first S-ranked ability, a power that allows him to copy any skill other people have. The catch? He can only copy the skills of anyone who kills him. And, oh, it only activates after he's already dead. Huh?
Yeah, because he can only copy the skills that he kills him. So, yeah.
Dejected at gaining a skill
that is actually very reasonable to me. Why? Why you're ha me? No, that's dude. That is actually reasonable, right? It should be, or else it would be OP.
Be able to use. He accidentally runs into the Flame Emperor and finds out that in person he is, how do I say this, a bit of a shit cunt. Gongja gets senselessly murdered by the dude, but as it turns out, the Flame Emperor has a skill that allows him to travel back in time exactly 24 hours every time he dies, which is...
What can I say, dude? What can I say, dude? It is very reasonable as well, I think. Me personally, it is very reasonable that the you know, the emperor should be has an OP ability as well.
Is the exact skill he needs not only to prevent his own death, but also make use of the one skill he has. Oh wow, would you look at that? What a coincidence. Who could have guessed this could ever happen? After waking up with his newfound powers, he decides to take revenge, so he travels back in time to a point before the Flame Emperor awoke his powers by offing himself 4,090 times. Yes, you heard that right. 4,090 times. This motherfucker
Imagine that. Imagine that.
unalived himself so much, he might as well change his pronouns to was/were. But after taking revenge, the real meat of the story comes when he uses his newfound ability to climb floors, become one of the most respected hunters in the land, and uncover the secrets behind this mysterious tower.
And you know what? He become rich.
Alright, I'm gonna be real here. I know the plot synopsis makes this sound like the most generic, trashy regression manhwa you can find, because it absolutely is. At the beginning, but as you continue, you come to realize that this is not the generic trashy show you expected it to be. With a lot of these dungeon crawling manhwa, the formula is pretty set in stone. You go up floors, everyone encounters a progressively more powerful monster, everyone wonders how the hell we're gonna defeat it, main character swoops in, saves the day, powers up. Hey, it worked for solo leveling, it can work another 10,000 other times, right? But what sets Revival Hunter apart is the level of world building and different clear conditions when it comes to every floor. Instead of feeling like a dungeon, each floor is more akin to a different world with its own people, conflict, and hardships. Every stage is so thematically different and presents a different philosophy that Gongja has to face, and he never comes out the same person as when he entered. On the surface, it seems obvious what needs to be done to clear each floor, but as you dig deeper in each world, you realize there is far more going on underneath. This is honestly more reminiscent to seeing Luffy travel to different islands and resolving the different conflicts he encounters. But where the regression comes in is seeing Gongja's unwavering commitment to giving each world the one thing he thinks every place deserves: a happy ending. And to do that, he will retry the floor as many times as he needs to get the conclusion he wants. While Subaru is out here learning in season 2 that maybe he shouldn't be relying on his return by death ability so much, Gongja saw one low-tier god video and thought it was a Mr. Beast challenge. 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times optimizing every little path, getting a better understanding of every single person, spending more time to truly empathize with the struggles of every floor before coming up with his own resolution. It's never about beating the final boss, it's about giving the characters in the world the closure they need no matter how much suffering it takes to get there. If you have enough patience to get to floor 21, or the mirror mark of the story, you'll be able to see what makes this series special. This is what—
Look at that, dude. Look at that. That is actually cool.
where the series truly comes into its own, with some of the most beautiful storytelling I've seen in this genre. Normally with these videos, I like to save the best for last, but I'll just go out and say that this was my favorite regression manhwa I've ended up reading so far.
Nah, that's scope, dude. That is Omniscient Reader is actually very good. Omniscient Reader should be the best. I would say. Okay. Some people might say that's overrated, but still, dude, I like it, dude. Me personally.
I came in looking for trash and I somehow ended up finding gold, so if you're thinking about trying any of the titles—
Kill the Hero is actually good as well. Well, is there anything else that is actually good that I could recommend, dude? Yeah, those are the things, but yeah, the total tower, the total, anyways, dude.
titles I just mentioned, this should be
I totally
it. Whoa,
forgot.
Gigguk, I thought we were trying to get off Isekai. What if I don't want another fantasy show with video game mechanics? Isn't there anything more realistic? I mean, sure, let's be real here. The first thing I do—
real life, real life, it has an anime, it's manhwa.
if I was able to regress back with my knowledge intact, is maybe buy a Bitcoin, invest in some Apple stocks. Tell Justin Wong, don't do it! He's capable of parrying the super! Well, don't worry, there's a manhwa for that. Except the Justin Wong thing, that was a joke. I would never deprive gamers of the greatest moment in esports history. Past Life Returner is there if you want a series about a guy regressing back and getting rich through hedge funds and financial investments. Medical Return takes the regression formula and puts it into a medical drama, with a doctor regressing back to fast track his medical career while making every other doctor look like a dumbass. To be an
Okay.
actor does this even better in my opinion, except with a successful actor rising up even
I totally do not know this manhwa, to be honest. Totally do not know this. I wanna know all of this,
faster
dude.
to stardom again if that one arc in Oshinoko wasn't enough to get your fix. But for a grounded regression drama, I very much enjoyed A Man's Man. Samsung,
A madman?
Samsung, one of the biggest technology companies in Korea, has just appointed their youngest ever CEO, Yoo Yeon-hung. He has it all. Power, fame, fortune.
As always, for a manhwa, as always. These authors actually want, this is what they want, I think. This is what they want to be have famous, be famous, be rich and known to others, you know what I mean? Create their own company. I think this is, they write these characters in their, they self-insert. It could be a self-insert. Could be at some point. Yeah.
I know all that shit they say in the One Piece. Except one problem. No one he cares about gives a shit. Hated by almost everyone he's worked with after he's betrayed and backstabbed his way to the top, his wife leaves him on the day of his promotion, and to top it all off, he finds out that one of his closest ex-co-workers has just committed Jump King. So is there really anything to celebrate about? Alone in the spa,
Dude, I need to write it down, dude. What is this anime, dude? I mean manhwa, dude. Let me write it down later.
he turns to his last remaining friend. A good old bottle of Jack, baby. Yeah, that'll never betray me. Except it does. And he dies.
Oh no, what am I gonna do?
Well, that shit just be hitting different today because he inexplicably wakes up 20 years younger right before the job interview for the very company
All is fine, baby. All is
he
fine.
would inevitably become the CEO of, with a new chance to redo all of his past wrongs. This is a good old-fashioned corporate drama with a regression twist, and while you might be able to guess how this all plays out, the first thing that stood out to me about A Man's Man is just exactly what the protagonist's regression abilities are used for. Of course, with the company's future CEO with all the knowledge he has starting from ground zero again, you know what to expect. He's gonna climb the ladder even faster, play the company politics perfectly to a T,
Yeah, 100%. He will, because he has the memories of his past life.
expose all the people who were a thorn in the time he was
I mean, he retained his memory. That's what I mean.
there, and everyone around him is left dick in hand wondering how the hell a young upstart can play the corporate game so well. But while many regression manhwa focus solely on the protagonist finding success in whatever field they're in, Yu Yon's energy is put into making sure his entire team finds success and rising up together. He makes sure his co-workers are equally seen, ensures that the actual people doing the hard work are the ones that get the recognition and not the loudmouth bosses standing above them. This isn't
Good. Dude, I hate Corpa, to be honest. I hate Corpa.
a story about a man who gained success. This is a story of a man who already found success but regrets the way he got there. In a sense, there wasn't a single person responsible for the thorny path he took in his first life, but it was the result of the highly toxic work culture that the company had fostered for itself, and it's that culture that Yu Yon is really fighting against, not by completely destroying the company, but changing it from within. Yes,
True. The culture and the system in Corpa is kind of sucks, dude. Literally and genuinely. I would say that being an employee is kind of being a slave, you know what I mean? But still, it all depends in different companies, yeah, because of benefits and stuff. Yeah, but Corpa, dude, I mean, it is what it is. You need to get money, to be honest. So I guess we'll need to ride on.
this is a power fantasy, but it is a power fantasy for anyone who's ever worked in a big corporation where you feel absolutely insignificant and sometimes daydream to yourself, fuck me, if I was in charge, I'd be able to get rid of all these rotten parts I have to deal with on a daily basis, humble some of these overconfident, useless managers who don't seem to do anything, and actually run a tight ship. Put that in a
Dude, I think I need to read this. Maybe I could learn one or thing, dude. We need to read this.
setting of working in a massive electronics company with their team specializing in working for developing screens for electronic devices, right before the era where some fruit company announces this phone that you can control purely through touch, and that probably won't be relevant or anything, and you got yourself a pretty fun read. But sometimes, after reading a bunch of manhwa, you encounter a title that doesn't really belong in any category you usually see, but still goes bloody hard, like the next series, Chosu Saves the World. What would you do if you knew the end of
Also save the world. I don't know this.
the world was coming? Would you let it happen, make the most of the time you have left and live your best life, or would you do everything in your power to prevent it? On Earth's final day, Chosu bears witness to a giant asteroid plummeting towards our planet. Scientific organizations detected the massive rock far too late and miscalculated it to be a near miss. All attempts to destroy or divert the thing have failed. As just a normal Korean office worker, Chosu, like many other people, was completely powerless to stop this fate. And
Oh no, why is it so intense? Super intense.
all he can
dude.
do is crack open one last cold one and give one final toast as he watches the world come to an end.
Oh no.
But we all know
Red Zero time, baby.
this is a regression story where the end is just the beginning of the end. Again, Chosu wakes up decades earlier as a kid. No mentions of any asteroid, no one panicking at the end of the world, just one lone boy armed with Windows 2000 or
Oh, this is old. What the heck?
Microsoft Windows
Microsoft Windows copyright stuff, dude. They cannot say it Windows Microsoft, dude, because of copyright stuff.
2000? Oh, we're doomed. With his knowledge alone of Earth's inevitable fate, he gathers his strength, looks up to the sky and goes, oh, that asteroid's going down. I don't
Oh no.
want to close my eyes. I wish it was epic. Chosu
I miss you, babe. I don't wanna miss a thing. Oh yeah, come on, baby, come on.
saves the world, takes the sometime render approach. He tries to save the world, fails, and every time he does, he wakes up 3 months past where he woke up on his previous attempt. But unlike summertime render, each loop is not days or weeks, but are decade-long attempts to explore the question of, is it realistically possible for a single person to save the world? Which, if you think about it, is pretty damn difficult. You might know an asteroid is coming to hit Earth, but what the fuck can you do? You're the only one who does, and you're just a bloody kid. The rest of the kids around you have just graduated from shitting their pants phase to eating boogers phase.
True and real.
If you have decades, what is the right approach to take to correct the course of history? Let's say you want to warn NASA super early that there's an asteroid coming. Well, you're
Me personally, I will just, well, I guess I'll die. I guess we'll die. If you will die, I'll die as well. Thank you.
just a fucking nobody who sounds like a run-of-the-mill crazy person who watched 2012 once and thought it was a documentary. Plus, they've already detected it before and thought it was going to be a near miss, remember? Do you really think they're going to take your word over their own scientific minds? Tough luck, kid. Go back to shitting your pants. All right.
Dude, imagine if 2012 actually real. The 2012 is actually real, dude. And there is someone actually just regress. You know what I mean? And just change everything, dude. And that's why we are still here, dude. Imagine that, dude. What if? What if? We don't know. We don't know, eh?
Well, I have decades, so how about I study astronomy and get myself into a position where I can develop anti-asteroid technology as early as possible, so we'll be ready when that asteroid gets detected. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. But this raises a different issue. How do you get into a position influential enough where you can do such a thing? Where the hell are you going to get funding to pursue a project that will seem totally irrelevant until it's too late? Shall I hit up Daddy Elon to pump all his money into this instead of buying some bird website? Maybe I can convince coffee enthusiasts to use a percentage of their enthusiasm for developing a better cup of coffee into developing tech that could save humanity. And brew a cup of coffee. Loop after loop. Layers get added.
Dude, the best thing is that you do some worse shit, dude. Focus everyone to you and then let everyone knows that there will be some asteroid, you know what I mean? And then if they didn't even, they didn't even, follow you, then they just kill them. Literally and genuinely. It's kind of harsh. No. That's actually practical, dude. That is the easiest way, dude. Just command them in a monarchy way. Being aggressive, that's okay, dude. That's okay, I guess. This for the world, dude. I'm just kind of dumb. Yeah, I'm kind of dumb. Sorry.
To the plan.
I'm just kidding, by the way, okay? Just kidding. I'm just
Problems
kidding.
arise that need to be overcome. Time gets wasted specking into the wrong tech tree. Maybe you find out that a solution is theoretically possible, but you need to influence the technology infrastructure first to make it viable. This hits a grounded sci-fi drama itch I haven't felt since watching The Martian. Add in Armageddon with a little sprinkle of Steins Gate, and you have a title I finished in a single night. If you can
He's actually cool. I might read it.
keep the suspension of disbelief in check, especially in season 2, and buy into this fact that every single influential person humanity ever needed is conveniently placed in this one school, then for the most part, this was an absolutely gripping and grounded exploration of what could happen if we needed to advance our space exploration infrastructure, especially when real-life proposed solutions I could find for stopping an asteroid go something like,
How about this? The laser bees.
What the heck, dude? Laser bees.
oh, what's this? An asteroid is on its way to destroy all life on Earth?
The laser bees.
Send out the laser bees!
That pretty much sums up my introduction to regression manhwa. There is one more title I was planning to talk
Yeah, that's all minutes to the reader, for sure,
about. That's not technically regression, but definitely takes the core appeal and spins it into its own unique thing that I feel has the potential to be the next big thing after solar leveling. But, I think that deserves a video on its own. So, until then, I'm going to take a break from my Isekai and regression brain rot for real this time and start diving into some good, critically acclaimed anime.
Wait. Yeah. All minutes to the reader is not a regression. Why did I think it is a regression? I don't know, man.
Cultivation manhwa from China?
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
It's not the addiction, it's a lifestyle choice, dude. Literally and genuinely cool. As always, thank you so much for the great video. Thank you so much. So why is my spell used so much as for a great video? I learned. No. I guess I'll start. This manhwa. What is the spell of manhwa? Manhwa? Manhwas? Anyways, cool. Anyways, dude. So, what is your favorite manhwa? Let me know in the comments below. And please do like this video. And guys, we are live on Twitch. Okay, we are live on Twitch.tv/BobbyFoes. You may also check it out right now. We are actually grinding on Storyl. We are talking about animes, and we are actually, watching animes as well. So yeah, you motherfucker watching this video, dude. Just kidding. Just kidding. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your time here. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for tuning in today's videos. If you are enjoying what you're seeing, don't forget to hit the like button below. Your support means the world to me and helps my channel grow. And if you haven't already, be sure to leave a comment down below. I love hearing from you, and your feedback helps me create even better content, dude. And of course, if you're new here, if you are really new here, consider subscribing to my channel. I have new videos coming up every day that you won't want to miss. Speaking of which, don't go anywhere else yet, and don't go anywhere just yet. By clicking on the video right now in the screen, you will get exclusive access to even more entertainment and interesting videos that you will be interested. Plus, it's a perfect way to stay up to date with all the latest happenings to my channel. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.